Alright, so if you don't know who the Misfits are, well, this is what Google says they are, so the description's right there, just look at it. December 2018 would see the first upload to the Misfits channel, and to many people, this was a dream finally come true. They made the transition from friends who just played video games together to a group channel working on multiple different projects. To do this, they hired a manager, none other than Ryan P. Ryan P. Now, with this addition to the crew, they finally had the capabilities to make a podcast and even partner with brands such as JBL and Spotify. But Ryan was also funny, and so were the Misfits, so in turn he began appearing in multiple different videos on the channel. Alright, fast forward through COVID-19.
Viruses coming in! Stop touching niggas with your head!
The world's a lot different now. The Misfits are well past 100 podcast episodes, and each of them are seeing an exponential amount of growth on their personal channels. But hold up, it's 2022 now, bitch. Mr. P has made some big money moves. This fucker now manages multiple different creators across the site, as well as 2 new groups, the Lunch Club and the Dream Team. I cannot imagine how much money he makes off these top-notch YouTube celebrities. It has to be a lot. It is basic human nature to go after as much money as possible. Remember that? I'm only saying it once, and I will remind you later in the video that I said this. Now this is where things take a turn for the worse. Enter Peckett. This tweet hit the streets of Twitter in November 2022 and was made by an ex-Misfits employee named Peckett. It accused Ryan of abusing his power as a manager and preying on his employees. He had appeared in many of the Misfits' most memorable videos, and they praised him for his expertise and talent as a manager. But at this point, a theme was beginning to arise. Ryan would plan an event, not tell the members many details, and show up to their houses with a camera. That worked well because it was entertaining. This tweet would garner a lot of attention online because of its sensitive nature, proving these allegations to be no joke. It had accused Ryan of coercing his employees with money and promotions which never came, perving on his employees, taking advantage of the ones who have had too many drugs or alcoholic beverages, and even spying on them in the shower. On top of these allegations, many other things were happening with the different creators he had managed. Fitz had taken a hiatus from YouTube for almost 2 years now, which surprised no one. The Misfits were fresh off an upload break and had recently made a comeback, and the contract with Spotify had expired, rendering the podcast dead in February 2022. The Tasmania trip would be the last time we get to see manager Ryan in the driver's seat. But trouble was brewing across the pond in the land of the free. You see, Call Me Carson, one of the main members of the Lunch Club, had taken it upon himself to start grooming fans that just so happened to be underage. And wherever you're from, that's not that cool. And I'm sure you all know already, but this man did the same exact thing. This is the part I told you to remember that information for. So I'd like for you to sit and think about this really quick in the shoes of Ryan P. The Misfits are slowly making a return to their online platforms when all of a sudden an ex-employee accuses you of some sexual misconduct at the workplace. Along with this, the other 2 biggest clients that you have are now facing serious allegations about them grooming underage fans. What do you do? That is a pretty tough situation. In the face of these great dilemmas, Ryan P. allegedly used hush money payments to silence the accusers and tried his best to sweep the allegations under the rug. Now, these controversies occurred over a large period of time, with the allegations of Ryan's involvement only reaching full light recently when people began digging into his earlier career because of Peckett's tweets. This is also true about the Dream situation. Carson has obviously turned over a new light, and many of the allegations have blown over as simply allegations. Again, this is also true with Dream. Now, people are just upset about the way Ryan allegedly handled the situation. Obviously, there was evidence with Carson and Dream, but I use allegedly so much because in reality, the stuff involving Ryan is all just allegations at this point. Peckett hasn't provided any evidence to back up his claims, so there isn't much more we can say on that topic. Another part of Peckett's tweet included the Misfits themselves. In that portion, he states that the Misfits are aware of these actions and choose to look the other way, leaving their audiences and employees open to abuse. I've lost all respect for them. Having a platform is a privilege, and the people that allow you to have one should be protected. That part has largely been dismissed as blind ignorance, and rightfully so, I assume the Misfits thought they would get some hate for the situation, which resulted in an absence of podcast and personal channel content from many of the members. So where does that leave them? Well, pretty good still. Many of them have distanced themselves from the situation while still maintaining contact with Ryan. Ryan has also been seen defending the members of the group online. This tweet right here, where a fan emailed Fitz, and Ryan can be seen defending him in the comments. Honestly, I think the whole situation has been blown way out of proportion, and part of it is the Misfits fan base, which I consider myself a part of. People are raised to crave drama, and we always have been, but we crave it now more than ever. It is possible that maybe people became too invested in a situation which, first of all, is a private business matter, and secondly, ended up being another controversy the group has had to endure. Part of the problem may be the fact that Ryan has played such a big part in their careers and even frequently appeared in the Misfits videos, thus leaving us under the false assumption that the private business lives of these creators was on full display to their fan bases, which was not the case. Ryan basically became one of the personalities of the channel and left its reputation tarnished. In fact, many wheels were turning behind the scenes, and when people started finding evidence of wrongdoing, their own fans became heavily invested in the situation. Take, for example, the Misfits subreddit, which actually I found most of the content for this video in. But it does have the reputation of jumping to conclusions about drama. Despite that, they have stuck by Ryan and choose to defend him. Now, this is all just what I believe and simply my speculation on why Fitz and the Misfits had recently stopped uploading. No hate to Ryan because, obviously, you are innocent until proven guilty, and without evidence, you can't really jump to any conclusions about what he was doing wrong. Still, this will remain a stain on his career and the careers of the people he has affiliated himself with for a long time. Thank you for watching.